Can't get to sleep?
I could ask you the same. You aren't going to tell me the bed's too hard for you, are you?
I wouldn't dream of it. I've never slept in a bed this high class in my life. Not even back at home.
And yet you're the son of Baron Schwarzer. You've not lived the life one might expect of a boy from a noble family.
Yeah, that's just how my dad is. A lord should live like his people, not above them. That's how he always put it.
I see. It sounds as though you have a good family.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for my upbringing.
Aren't you going to ask? I assumed you'd be curious about that brief exchange with my father earlier.
I wasn't really sure you'd want me to bring that up. You obviously get along really well with your brother, but I didn't get that same sense with the Duke. Has he always been like that?
As far back as I can remember. I suppose he just has little respect for a son born to a commoner.
What?
My brother and I have different mothers. He was born of my father's legal wife, a noble who still lives to this day. My own mother, however, was a commoner, and she passed away 8 years ago. In other words, I am his bastard son.
I had no idea. So, was that chef we met earlier?
He's my uncle, on my mother's side. Perhaps that's why he's always been so good to me. Or perhaps he's simply compelled to treat me as I deserve to be treated, being the son of the Duke.
No, that can't be. I don't blame you for being a little cynical, but there's no need to be quite so hard on yourself.
I suppose you're right.
I'm sure you have your differences, but you do get along with your brother, right?
You could say that. He's treated me well ever since I was taken in 8 years ago. He was the one who taught me my swordsmanship, and who trained me in the ways of court etiquette.
I knew it.
Pardon?
There's just something honest, I guess you could say, about the way you fight. It shows that whoever taught you was someone you really trusted. When we first met him this afternoon, I had a hunch he might have been the one. What's wrong?
Nothing at all. You just keep reminding me how unlike a noble you truly are.
I get that a lot.
Is your injury from this afternoon on the mend?
It's fine, honestly. There's no pain, and the wound's closed up like it was never there. I'll have to be sure to thank Emma's grandmother for her help someday.
That's good to hear. Still, from where I stand, you are something of a danger to yourself.
I am?
On the day of the entrance ceremony, when the trapdoor opened beneath us, you acted instantly to protect Elisa. There wasn't even a moment's hesitation.
Ah.
In most cases, one would reflexively act to protect himself. It's part of man's natural survival instinct. Yet you put another before yourself, not even pausing to question the validity of that decision. And you did exactly the same thing with us today. I'm sure most people would see that as an act of selflessness and sing your praises for it. But to me, it comes across as abnormal, perhaps even twisted.
I don't know how to respond to that. I wasn't expecting you to see through me quite so clearly.
Well, I owed you as much for having seen through me first. Still, the point stands. You need to be more cognizant of the effects your actions have on those around you. If not for your health and for your reputation, that selflessness of yours can just as easily be perceived as arrogance after all.
I know it can, and you're not the first person to tell me that. What's the point in saving others if you can't spare even a moment to save yourself? That's what my old master always used to say to me.
Was it now? I suppose we both have some things we need to work through.
Yeah, but for now, we need to get a good night's sleep. If we stay up too late tonight, we're going to be dead to the world tomorrow, and that wouldn't be fair to the others.
I agree, it wouldn't be fair. To the girls, at least. I'd hate to be so tired as to limit my potential.
Hear, hear. Good night, Jusis.
Pleasant dreams.
me someday.
Here is the envelope Lord Rufus entrusted to me. Please take it and study its contents well. Hey everyone, welcome back to more Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we returned to Bareahard, and, well, this time we got our second day of field study. Thank you. Much appreciated. If you'll excuse me then, should you require anything further, please do not hesitate to let me know. Alright, let's see what my brother's given us for today. Yeah, I'm kind of anxious. We've got the Bite of Nostalgia and the North Curtain Highway Monster. Another well-balanced assortment. You know, I won't be surprised if Rufus had predicted what happened yesterday from the very start. You're saying he intended to give us a first-hand look at the problems between the nobles and the commoners? Huh. If that's true, I'm impressed. His reputation's well-earned. Sure does seem that way. I believe that's enough talk about my brother. We only have one day left before we must depart on our return voyage to Trista. We should set out as...
Jusis Bareahard.
What is it, Machius Regnitz?
I will accept no more failures. Today, we will form a combat link.
What?
As much as I may dislike you, I'm ashamed that we were unable to do what every other member of our class has accomplished. Today's monster extermination request seems as good a chance as any to make up for yesterday's failure. What did you say?
You really are simple-minded, aren't you? I suppose you overheard our conversation last night and feel some kind of affinity toward me now?
Nonsense! I did no such thing! I was fast asleep while you yammered on about your family and Reen and...
Machius.
That's pretty conclusive.
Very well. I accept. I'll be happy to show you what a proper combat link looks like.
We'll see about that. Fortunately, I have more than enough generosity of spirit to endure being paired with an arrogant noble like you.
Maybe today's field study will go more smoothly than yesterday's after all.
Lord Jusis.
Arno? What brings you here? I would have expected you to be at my father's side.
I'm terribly sorry I could not greet you upon your arrival yesterday. However, I have come today in the capacity of an escort.
An escort? To where? I'm sure you must be aware that I returned to Bareahard purely as part of a field study for my academy work.
But of course, however, His Grace has directly requested that I escort you to the mansion. So I would be most appreciative if you'd accompany me without delay.
Father? He showed no signs of desiring my company when we spoke yesterday.
I am in no position to question or oppose his orders, merely to obey them. I'm sure you understand. Though while I hesitate to speculate, I do wonder if His Grace may feel some regret regarding his demeanor yesterday.
But...
Go with him. We can attempt to form a combat link another time.
We'll be able to handle the morning's tasks just fine on our own. Don't worry about us.
Huh. You've come all the way back to your hometown. It would be a shame not to visit with your family, right? Agreed.
Are you certain? Very well. I'll return this afternoon. And though I will worry as to how you'll fare without me, I know you'll at least give it your best, for what that's worth.
Of course we will.
All right, let's meet back in the hotel lobby around noon. If something comes up, just leave a message at the front desk.
Understood. Lead the way, Arno.
Gladly, sir. Please excuse us.
Well, let's get started. We wouldn't want to give Jusis any further reason to worry, now would we?
Huh, certainly not. Still...
What? What is it? If you have something to say, just say it.
Oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all.
She's probably thinking, the worst is over, and it's all thanks to your eavesdropping.
Good boy.
Just stop that! Just stop looking at me like I'm some hapless babe! Rain, you do know I still haven't completely forgiven you for lying, don't you?
Are you still hung up on that?
And Emma, I hope you're ready to score second on our midterms because I'm not about to lose to you again. But don't even think about giving those exams any less than your very best. I intend to best you when you're in top form.
You will?
And as for you, Fee, I've been wanting to say this for a long time now. Sleeping in class is an affront to our education. You need to start treating classes more seriously. Listen, take proper notes, raise your hand now and then. And stop covering your ears when I'm talking to you.
I can't hear you.
Anyway, we've got a lot to do, so how about we get to it?
Right.
This is definitely the point when Jusis and Matthias get better as characters. I still rank them, bottom of the pack of my characters in this game, but, I mean, they're still fine. Anyways, we have a quest out there at Sorcière. However, we also, if we... Oh, okay. We do have a little bit of traveling that we'll have to do today, but I'll take care of that in a moment. First off, actually, there's nothing in here. There is a hidden quest today. However, there's a small, teensy little problem with it. We have to go all the way out to Aurochs Fort in order to pick that up. So, I mean, we're gonna do that anyways, but still. Over here, we need to just make sure that make sure you have some milk. And also, one thing I want to check, I forgot. Okay, I do. In addition, where is it? Oh, it's also here? Okay. I'm not 100% certain why. I'm just following my guide, which, I don't know, probably shouldn't have the... No. Probably should have... if I'm Let's Playing the game, should probably know the reason why I'm doing things, but buy a frog strap as well. Otherwise, we have... There is one other person that we need to talk to. Is it you? Who's the person? Okay. One last thing. Here we go. Annette! I planned on bringing this book to Raby since it's popular, but he won't let me read any more of it because there was a scary part in it. Well, we won't be using it anymore, so perhaps you might like it instead. And we get Chapter 5 of Red Moon Rose. Now we turbo mode to get to Aurochs Canyon, to get all the way to Aurochs Fort. So, I'll cut it out, why not?
Enemy sighted, let's take
My
them
turn.
out.
Target lock. Okay. Yeah.
Right. Here we go.
I'll handle it.
Okay. Yeah. We should be safe now. We'll have to fight our way through. It's my turn. We should retreat. Oh
It's my turn. It might be wise to retreat. Impossible!
My turn. Retreat. Let's keep moving.
Upon reaching Aurochs Fort, we will find, right out here, Anton. So this is Aurochs Fort. Wait, how did I end up here? Oh, why do things like this keep happening to me? Something matter? You're my messiahs, sent by Adios to save me, aren't you? I'm not quite sure I reached that conclusion. You don't seem like you're part of the provincial army, are you? What are you doing here? I'm lost, complete lost. I'll be fine though, no worries. It's a rather positive outlook for someone who's completely lost. Well, at times like this, it just seems logical to try and stay positive, no matter what. I think I may have reached a limit to that end, however. That's unfortunate. How did I get here to begin with? Well, I'll happily tell you, but fair warning, it truly is a moving tale of hardship and woe. I hope you got some box of tissues handy. Shall I begin? I think we'll pass. Oh, come on. Is there a short version? See what I can do. To tell the truth, there's not much to say. Wandered out into the highway for a bit of a change of pace. Happened to spot a rare butterfly, so I chased after it, and suddenly I found myself halfway along the canyon path, surrounded by monsters. So I ran, barely escaping with my life, and turned up here. The end. I see. Sounds like quite the predicament. Swears, guys, I don't think we can leave here in all good conscience, so let's escort him back to town. Oh, thank you, such a nice people. I wish it was nasty provincial army soldiers were more like you. Something happened? Well, I went over and asked one of them if they could escort me back to the city. Said that my way here I could... They said that if I could make my way here, I could get myself back the same way. So, yeah. So, just grab him. It's our secret quest, the Lost Traveler. Also, don't worry about Fee's health. It's fine. Forget about it. Right? Right?
A dangerous foe. Stay on guard.
Didn't have an encounter with a giant bird. Definitely not. Nope. Not at all. Definitely didn't run away from this alleged encounter. Definitely not. 100% not. Hold up, please. Sorry, but would you mind giving me a moment? No problem at all. You like getting tired? Oh no, that's not it. I was just gazing at the valley beneath the bridge. I thought this might be a good opportunity to calm myself down a bit. What are you going to do? You just let me worry about that. It'll only take a moment, I promise. I might make a bit of noise though, so please don't panic. Whoa, how far does this valley go? No, I'm not gonna let that scare me. Perish the thought. I hate anniversary festivals. Farewell, my youth. Yeah, much better. Should we go off then? Sure. Run past the dogs.
Bring it on.
I've also ran into this fight on the way there.
Target locked.
I'll cut it out. Anton doesn't show up with us in the party, but
Retreat. Let's keep moving.
maybe we'll be able to show off. Okay, well, every time you fail at fleeing, your percent to actually flee goes up by another 10%. So that's something I should mention, I guess. Yeah, we wasted a little bit of CP with feet, but it's fine. It's fine, just forget about it. I made it. I actually made it back alive. Thank you so much for this. You're welcome. I really have no idea how to make this up to all of you. Oh, but is it Ricky? Hey, come on, let me introduce you to my good friend Ricky. Anton, you sure took your sweet time. You never believe what happened to me. Tragic as my story is, I made it back here, all thanks to the help of these guys. Alright, man, I think I get what happened. Something terrible happened shortly after you left town, at which point these people came along and helped you. I knew you'd understand, old buddy. These guys are weird. You guys really are a bunch of good Samaritans, aren't you? I'll make a thank you as well. Takes some real guts to stick with him the whole way. You guys really are my saviors. Oh no, let me give you this for all you've done. It's really popular over in Crossbell. Get a napping Mishi. So both of you are traveling together then. You come from Crossbell? Now we're from Liberal. We're just staying in Crossbell for a while as part of our trip. Yeah, we've both been traveling for a few months now. We only just got here to Erebonia about a week ago. Now we're planning to make our way to a new destination. Assuming you with you on Erebonia? That's the idea. Not at all. But that's not all. One day I will find my true self after all this traveling. Or so he says, but he's almost out of money to actually do any traveling. you have to prioritize searching for a job over searching for himself soon. That's true, but... Anyways, thanks so much for all your help. We'll catch you later. I don't know if we will. So, I mean, hey, we escorted him back, and next time, we'll be doing the jobs that we're actually supposed to do. So until then, see you guys later.